Thank you for Thank you, Joe, for the beautiful, magnificent introduction of me. So, namaste, everyone. So, my name is Hiroko, as he introduced, and I'm very happy and honored to speak today here and to share my spiritual journey, spiritual experience, and wisdom I learned over 11 years. And first, I like to express gratitude to the Yucca Valley Center for Spiritual Living for these opportunities, and especially Anne and Trisha and Karin for help to make this happen. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So today's topic is a life free from suffering. And actually it is an enlightenment. And who wants to have a life free from suffering? Yes, I believe everybody is, or just shy to raise your hand. So that is, I believe that is everybody's desire and wish. And maybe I will have a note so then I don't forget. So it means enlightenment. I'm talking about enlightenment today. So when you heard the word enlightenment, most of the people, at least I have an image of the special group of monk and renounced the life and then retire to the mountains and meditate for humanities rest of their life. That's my image, so it's only for the special group of peoples. But truth is, that is of course still currently is happening, but current situation is an awakening. Enlightenment is for everyone, because everybody wants to have a life free from sufferings. And when you talk about suffering, that is your inner state. And so you know the feeling of suffering. And I'm going to India for 11 years, since 2011. And the first I was introduced, ACAM. And the picture is, ACAM picture is on TV? No, not on TV.
No, not yet.
It's possible to show on the TV screen. If possible, but if it's not, it's okay. And this is a structure, Oneness Temple. It is a magnificent temple. And later, if it's not on TV, I can show you on my phone, And then also ACAM referred to organization, Oneness organization, and also movement in consciousness. So that is ACAM. And ACAM is situated in South India. So when I say go to India, like India is a big country, it's like America. And so it's South India. And the mission of Oneness is set humanity free from suffering. And that's why I was drawn to Oneness from the beginning. And because I had been suffering as far as I remember when I was a child. And my sufferings were the voice or feeling, a sense of alienation, sense of separation, and the voice, thought. Oh, now it's on TV?
Yes.
Oh,
it's here.
okay. So this is Ekam Oneness Temple in Chennai, southern India, which is close to Chennai.
Whoa.
So this is really magnificent. I experienced the compassion. I was meditating in front of the Ekam, and I felt so much compassion from this temple. Temple is a living being, so I received that compassion. So anyway, 11 years I keep going back to this Ekam, and now I glimpse and also I see the root of suffering. And my story is continuous. And my suffering is this I'm inferior and I'm different and I don't fit Japanese society. And that is my suffering. I am different. And that is thinking. And what happened, I recall this incident as around 11 years old. I remember very clearly. Probably lots of people has a memory, some incidents, or maybe repeated incidents. It's very painful experience. And this was a very painful experience. And it was a fearful, painful experience. And experience comes first, and then fear, and like almost like a shaking. And then next step is a thought arised. You are inferior. This is a thought I heard. And because of this thought, and because of such a hurt, such a wound, deep wound, and that you are inferior. This became my identity. And so since then, my life operate this identity. This identity is a false identity and a distorted identity. And the reason it's a false is around that age, 11 years old, and most of the human beings, mind, brain and mind started to develop. But at that age is still underdeveloped, still immature. But because of this painful experience, whatever, everybody different. And so then you thought, mind activity started to active. You are not good enough. You don't fit Japanese society. You are different. This thinking, I am different, that is a separation. And that is then start developing the I and the society, I and others. And then I started to compare each others, and I have to be successful to be compete. That's how Japanese education system worked back then. Maybe even now somehow it's in my brains competition in separations, me and others. And this thinking is a cause of suffering. And mind itself is not bad. We need we have to memorize the numbers, we can count the money, all this practical use, we can use it mind. But a certain aspect of mind cause you suffering and distort identity. And this distorted identity is like a computer soft program. It's a wrong program. And then it happened while child or even your parents passed on you these distorted identities. And so then life started to operate from this program, distorted identity. And I'm different, I'm separate. Different means sometimes inferior, sense of inferior, sometimes sense of superiority. So it's anyway, so it's a separations. And so that is cause of the root of the root cause of the separations. And for 11 years, I'm going this ACAM, and this ACAM, we did a lot of meditation and the process, and teacher is actually monk. They are very devoted, and then blessing from founders, and that is powers, and that all these things together, and also energy ecosystem in the campus and ACAM is an environment of the nature is so beautiful, very peaceful, very serene, and birds and singing and grass is happy, and all taken care of. And so that kind of the environment, and that is, and also community, we took a course together, was so supportive. So it just, everything make our journey much easier and supportive. And so that's why every year I was going back to ACAM and oneness. And so now, and what's the time? I have to keep track my time. And so now, what I learned is to be enlightened, and you need the three elements. And one element is your conscious efforts. And it means a spiritual practice, daily spiritual practice. And after I came back last time, means January, this January or February, and since then I do spiritual practice every day in the morning. First thing in the morning, around 40-45 minutes, and that is a very sweet time to do this spiritual practice. So that is one element, and so, oh, do it for me, God, do it for me. That is a missing one element. And the second element is a wisdom, and this founder, of course, I'm not, it's kind of advertising, but founder, Amabhagavan, Krishnaji, and Prithvirji, their son and wife. And they have very high state of consciousness. And now some people started to say scientists now, and we are field of energy. And we are human beings, and we are one energy field. And so therefore their energy field is very high, very huge. And so when we are around these enlightened beings, sage, and we receive is all the benefit. And so therefore that's wisdom, and also wisdom. And they teach how to perceive, how to see the world, how to see your problems. Sufferings. And of course, problem is external and suffering is internal. All this information, wisdom. And then third is, of course, grace and enlightenment and life free of suffering. And of course, at the beginning, slowly happened a little by little, but it is grace. It happened to you because of all these efforts and prayer, all these things. So that is elements of three elements. And so now we are going to practice, spiritual practice. And but before then, I'd like to announce the event. This is I left some paper on the front desk areas, and this is a small talk with Larry Harikian, I think that's the last name, And he's a retired doctor, half-time India, half-time America, and he's very passionate and dedicated to help humanity enlightenment, life free from suffering. And so now he's wants to help people in America, and so I invited him to speak at my house. So now it's like a journey to share his journey, and that is happening next week at 2 p.m. Sunday. So after this service, then you can again come and double brainwash and also energy wash. And also I put another mailing list that is besides this. And this is I had a small piece, so then you please pick up. And that's RSVP. In my house is not this big, so seat is limited. And then if you like to receive, I'm continuously started to do the Diksha event, oneness meditation event, and also some news from ACOM, this group, oneness group. And so if you like to receive, put your name, and if you prefer text and phone number on the mailing list. And I think we are together means I think the Paul song, I was so happy to hear, slow down. That was the first word, and that's what I heard at the ACOM. First word, slow down. And because slow down is, we have an inner, like hurry, inner hurry. So that is creating the problem, suffering. So then we are on the same path, and so we like to share all these good things, good wisdom and good energies. And then another, I think, talk, wow, that is, I really like to share the same thing. And it just, we are the same. And especially my discovery, the thought itself is a cause of suffering. Ernest Holmes said, change your thought, change your life. This is exactly the same thing. But when you do the change, not just, of course, a little chattering mind is to be aware, important, but it's go deeply belief system up to that point. That one is kind of need to be uprooted. So we are on the same path, and so welcome to everybody next week. So, so for now, we are going to do spiritual practice, Ekam chant. And then after that, after 11 times, also we are going to give you oneness blessing. It's called Diksha. And could you stand three, we have a 3 Diksha givers. So you can come to the front. Yeah, and because anyway, we have to give the, so it's a Jude, and Reed, and V, and we are initiated to give Diksha from founders. And we are not giving our energy, and we are just step out and channeling the high divine energies for your highest good, for your enlightenment. And so after 11 times, Ekam chant, and first we are together gives this Zoom audience. So Zoom is over there, so we can see, go there, and together gives it's a Zoom audience. Then after that, we give you individually, and the Diksha, oneness blessing. And some people will give hands-on Diksha, some people just in front of you and heart-to-heart connections. And if you prefer not to touch your hand, our hand to be touched on the head of on the top of the head, and that is actually, it's a very light touch, almost hardly touched, but If you prefer not to, and please let Diksha give a note. And but still, we can stand in front of you and heart-to-heart connection, and we give this blessing, and we are channeling the higher energy for your enlightenment and your highest good.
We're praying for you.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, and also Ekam chant is I'm going to play now, and okay, you can go. I don't know. But sit in front of the stand in front of the TV, and Ekam chant is Hamsa Soham Ekam. And Hamsa means I am in divine. Soham, divine is in me. Ekam, we are one. So that is the meaning of the chant. Hamsa Soham Ekam. Okay, and I'm going to play. So just relax, and throughout this Diksha time, also you keep chanting. All right? Oh. Thank you.
That's good, isn't it?
So we can start chanting, close your eye gently, relax your body. Soham Ekam. Hamsa 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 Soham Ekam. So now we are going to start Diksha. So now we are giving the Zoom audience. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So now we are going to start individually. So you can take any more. This one you take. You take the other. that oneness blessing at least once.
Yes.
So thank you very much. And just be still. Still, your energy is working in your system. So just be still. And thank you for coming today and be with me. Thank you.